Welcome to a live on one.
Nobody knew who was doing the intro, okay? Give us a break. We just hit people.
Go Birds.
Are we redoing this, or are we just going to...
Buffaloes.
I think we should just keep this, because this is a more laid-back episode, right? So, hey, welcome to Live on One. My name's Stephen Maddox. With me is Stephen Bork.
That's me.
And Nick Shaw.
That's also me.
Hopefully you know our names.
Whoa. Wait, how can we be two people at once?
I don't know. How can
But this episode, we're doing a lot more laid back. We wanted to just kind of review our hobby that we've done the past year and what we're looking forward to in the future. So just kind of a more laid back, jokey episode.
Yeah.
Super cool.
And the Chiefs and the Bills are playing, which is kind of important for some people. So
some people. Most of America waiting for the Chiefs to lose.
So weirdly enough, we're talking... Annoying. What, Nick?
They're not going to lose. It's not scripted.
Hey, we can dream.
Yeah,
I can dream.
Maybe Mahomes just breaks his back or some shit.
I mean,
all right. Well, I don't want someone to get hurt.
I don't.
Calm down.
Maybe a sprained ankle, but
no, calm down.
Spinal rupture. I go ham or nothing at all.
It's all or nothing.
Yes. But anyways, so yeah, as Steven said, we're going to talk mostly today about our year in hobby review. We will probably try to get some pictures somewhere after this of some of our stuff. I'm really bad at taking pictures of my models, and to the point where I show up with them in person, people are like, "Oh, that looks a lot better." And I'm like, "Oh, yeah." But yeah, we'll try to attach those somewhere.
I'm the opposite, because I post most of my models I paint on Instagram, because I have my own Instagram just for painting.
Oh, yeah.
So it's really easy for me to go back and find old stuff too, which is really nice.
And then people see them in person, they're like, "Oh, that doesn't look as good."
I know, right? Oh, the filters.
Yeah, it's the opposite effect. You have a light box, though, don't you, Steven?
Yeah, I have a light box. I have a little turntable thing that spins.
Oh, you mix beats?
Yeah, with my models as I'm painting them.
Me too.
I knew you were going to say you mix beats.
I already said it on an episode.
I know.
Yeah, well,
I knew.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Anyways, besides Nick's dulcet tones, I guess a live on one. Any interesting stories?
I got a story. It's not a live on one. It's like fully kill off of full health. But
yeah, live on dead.
Live on dead. I was playing Shield, because what's new, into Asgard, into John's Asgard, the guy who was in the last episode. And we were playing at 19, I think. And he had Logan the Wolverine in that list, mainly to be on a side flank with Jane's rerolls. And I walked a Zemo up, and my fucking Zemo 1 fully shotted the Logan from full health to dead. Next turn he flipped, and I did it again. So I just completely took off.
You know what you were doing? You were Revenge of the Steven, because John and I played the week before that, and he was bringing this really stupid A-Force list, and his dice just spiked out of control and one-shotted Dormammu, and all of my other characters. I was like, what?
Yeah, I won that game, and I looked back, I was like, I think Zemo just won me that game, because it literally just took away a character of yours, so you basically played 4 threat down.
Were you on full rerolls and everything, though?
I think so. I want to know. I think for the backside I was. Oh yeah, because the first one I was just a 5-die attack, but I spiked 4 damage into it. So then I had 4 damage to Steel Rush with full rerolls after that, and I killed him with that. And I think I did the same thing the second time too.
That attack is so good with full rerolls. Yeah. But anyways, so Nick, for listeners out there, you might want to wear a mask for this episode, because Nick is sick. So if you hear him coughing.
You can catch a cold through podcast.
Through the airwaves, you'll catch Nick's diseases. But anyways, do you have a live on one moment, Nick Olas?
I don't think I had anybody alive on one. I had I'm going to lose this game.
Oh,
what I had.
Live on poorly.
Yeah. Because I'm still playing around. I couldn't even tell you. The game didn't go my way.
That's how bad it was.
Yeah.
He's like, I've repressed that moment.
It probably wasn't that. It probably wasn't even bad. It just wasn't a remarkable game. That's all. Yeah.
Was it with your Inhumans?
It was with Inhumans, who are not easy to learn. They're definitely
agreed.
Yeah,
they're fun. I'm excited for the new stuff, but I'm also really excited for Nova. So that's probably going to take precedence for a little while.
Do you feel like that's why we don't see many like actual people playing Inhumans? Because I feel like I know maybe 3 people that have played them.
In our meta, definitely, I think so.
Or even at like Everwinter. I guess there's like Alyssa and Eric. And there's only 2 other people I know that actually
Phil
play them.
Donahue plays them.
Oh, does he? Oh, I didn't know that.
But they have such a good overall rating as far as wins. They're pretty high up there.
Well, I mean, that leadership is fucking cranked. Like, that leadership is so strong.
Just imagine it on a cheaper body.
No, I don't want to do that. I think that would be broken, Nick.
That would be super.
Here's my 3-threat leader that's going to pass power around. Like, all right, let me find all the broken models to...
The day we have another 3-threat leader is never happening. I don't think you'll ever see another 3-threat leader.
You think so?
I really don't. Who's the last one? I'm pretty sure it was... Wasn't it Star-Lord?
No, didn't Sam, Captain America, come after Star-Lord?
I mean, we could find
those were both very long time ago.
Star-Lord.
3-threat leader. Doesn't, Baron Strucker, he's a 3-threat.
Oh, he is. Yeah.
Oh, Strucker. Yeah, we always forget about him.
He might be the last one. I'm looking it up. Because I'm curious.
This is a good question, though, because you're right. We haven't seen it in a long time. You see a lot of 4s, lots of 3s, or 5s as leaders.
Yeah.
Well, when you Google it, the AI overview says it was Thanos.
Oh,
the last 3-threat leader.
That's going to be the nerf coming up for Thanos. It's going to turn him into a 3-threat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
But then he has to take all 5 gems that count as 1 threat. So he's actually an 8 threat.
An 8 threat always. Yeah, but with all 5 gems at an 8 threat? Forget about it.
That would be impressive.
Yeah. Hey, so we're going to nerf Thanos by making him better. We feel like he doesn't see enough table action. So
did we fix it, guys?
Cool though. So I guess you don't have an alive on 1, and we started talking about Thanos.
I can't think of any alive on 1s.
All right.
So, although Strucker came out in the 3rd quarter of 2022, apparently, so he might be the last one.
Jesus.
22. Wow.
I think he might be the last 3-threat.
This game came out in 20, right?
Yeah, like right before COVID.
Oh yeah.
I think it came out like end of 2019.
Oh, cool. Well, anyways, so back to our. Normally, Stephen Maddox is the one to like point us in the right direction.
Yeah, but I'm on a
chill episode.
All right, so this is not about 3-threat leaders and when they released. So we'll keep moving on.
What is it?
I did not have a alive on 1. I can remember all of the ones that have happened to me have been bad for me. So, I have repressed it.
I got it.
Okay.
Weapon X technically came out. He's a 3-threat leader because he plays the card on him.
Oh my god! You're right.
Well, that's like a technicality.
Not wrong.
I'm not wrong.
Actually, people are like kind of excited about some Weapon X models in with Medusa's leadership too.
Ooh, yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah. And then before that, it was Baron Strucker. So yeah, we haven't had actual like a 3-threat leader in a very long time.
It might have actually been Storm. Because I think X-Men came out after...
No, I'm on Jarvis right now. It's Baron Strucker.
Oh, are you? It is Strucker? Okay. Mm-hmm. That's what I thought.
Okay. Well,
all right, back to hobby stuff.
That was still 2+ years ago.
All right, Nick,
so.
let it go.
I won't let it go.
This is a 3-threat leader.
I would just like to point out, this is not a hobby episode. It is a hoppy episode, according to the Google Doc.
Oh, hoppy. So we're supposed to be drinking beers or something? Yeah, you see, Nick can say all the shit he wants, but we know the real people who run this fucking thing.
It's me. We all know that.
Yeah, okay.
Clearly.
All right, so life catch-up. Mute yourself, Nick. Life catch-up. Anyone have any good brands of catch-up recently? For your life?
No.
Heinz. Yeah. Yeah, I guess like my life's, whatever. Same old. Yeah, grad school. Sneaking in games when I can. Oh yeah, I should say this on air. Like Jen and I have been diving down and I've been kind of identifying my weaknesses and trying to get better at some like small in-game decision stuff. So I've been montaging, I guess you could say.
Montaging
to greatness. What about either of you?
I got nothing super new. I've just been working too much. Nothing super crazy.
Yeah, you've been working some Saturdays too. Yeah,
I have. Super fun.
I have to do that
some
soon.
Like newer, cool diagnostic stuff. And something I always kind of think about whenever I'm doing dental stuff or I'm extracting teeth out of a dog's mouth. I use a high speed drill, right? So it's very reminiscent of like using a Dremel on actual like hobby stuff. I'm like, these people are lucky. I paint little tiny models that have really good like brush control skill that kind of just goes over with it.
Oh, cool. So see, hobbying can make you better at veterinary science.
Yeah, it can make you a surgeon.
My life update is I cleaned my desk.
Thrilling.
Okay.
I know.
On that note. All right.
That's a big thing for me.
Survives cancer, cleans desk.
Yeah, that was forever ago.
Oh my god!
A year, but sure.
Actually, it was last year. Oh my gosh, it was technically last year now.
Wait, guys, hold on. I also vacuumed my floor in my room.
No, I don't vacuum floors.
Okay.
That's where he draws a line.
That's where I draw the line.
Can't do it. It's a hard line between cleaning my desk and cleaning a floor.
I swept my floor, but
I'm gonna bring you a vacuum at the next standoff.
Yeah,
it's a hardwood floor, so I didn't vacuum it. I swept it.
Maddox gets a Loki, and Nick gets a vacuum.
It's a vacuum cleaner.
Vacuums are expensive, so I'll take it.
They are. I wouldn't be mad. I'd be like,
they are.
I'll take a vacuum.
Yeah. They're like over $100 for some nice ones.
I'll put this in my basement.
In my basement.
The Shark brand of vacuum cleaners. Alive on One. Brought to you by Shark.
All right, well, let's quickly go over coming up events since we have no other live come-ups.
Yeah.
Life catch-ups.
So Jin would want us to say, although this one happened today, so the one in Enfield happened today. Sorry, you can't go. Game over. But Saturday the 22nd in East Windsor, Connecticut at the Battle Standard. There's another one-day MCP tournament. Join Jin there. He'll be playing. I might go down to that, although it's looking like I'm going to have to start working on some Saturdays, so we'll see. Crossroads tourney is February 8th up in Maine. We have 15 people signed up, so
hell yeah,
it's pretty good.
Come. I will be at that one despite working on Saturdays. I will not give that up.
Nice.
You have to beat Mad Alex, and we're going to award your ability to sign Rush Hour 2 if you beat one of them.
I thought if you lost, you were just getting the Rush Hour 2 treatment.
No, I thought it was everyone that beats Nick gets to sign it, and then he gets to keep it. So he gets to keep a log.
Too.
I think Nick should have a log of everyone that's beaten him on Rush Hour 2.
I think
agreed.
We should just pass Rush Hour 2 along to whoever loses.
No, you have to keep it. That's the whole point. It's like your new cancer.
See, you have to do that, but you have to then agree to come back because I don't want to pass it off and never see the guy again.
Yeah,
maybe that's their plan. They just want Rush Hour 2.
Yeah, they come and bomb to win Rush Hour. Got to catch them all.
Remember that guy Sean that showed up and then lost all 3 games, not even moving his models?
Wait, what?
Never saw him again.
I don't remember that.
I don't remember that either.
No, I was joking, and like that would happen.
You said
like who's Sean?
Name. I was like, who's Sean?
I was thinking of the guy from Maryland that won our first TTS tournament.
Oh, he just shows up, loses.
He shows up, loses, and goes back to Maryland.
I've done
it. I feel bad.
Like one Rush Hour 2.
If you want it that bad, Sean, I'll give it to you.
You can, Nick.
I can, and I will.
I won't allow you. All right. You know what? I just had a thought. So if like Nick's gonna like bum off Rush Hour 2, I'm just gonna bulk order like VHS copies, place them around Crossroads. Be like, wait, Nick, it never left.
Oh, no.
Gaslight Nick into keeping Rush Hour 2.
Oh my god! Find out where he lives and just mail it to him all the time.
No, but you gotta like go to his house and like place it places where he's like, what?
How
did this come back?
Couldn't have even gotten the Lord of the Rings one. That's what they did to me. They're like, oh, Nick wants that Lord of the Rings one if he has to have VHS.
Instead, you're stuck with Rush Hour 2.
Rush Hour 2.
All right, so to finish up, we have our cancer event proceeds going to Dana-Farber. Well, $10 of every ticket's going to Dana-Farber plus Midgard's matching. Plus, we're going to do some kind of raffle on our Discord. So that's coming up on March 15th, day after the new missions release. So this has been a wild ride. We had our original cap at 32. We extended it. We're at 38 now, or 37. We capped at 40 because there's literally no space to put anyone else in the building. That being said, we are in process. Brian Watson and I are looking at whether or not we can have that Sunday available for the tournament, and we will poll the players. This is not going to be something we decide if they want to do a top 8 cut and then have an optional fun event on the Sunday. So you don't have to be there unless you're in top 8, I guess, but you can still drop if you're in top 8 and can't stay. The intention was to be a one-day thing, but we know, for the more competitively minded too, that top 8 can be a cool thing, and then next year we can make it bigger. So,
well, it's already impressive we have this many people signing up for it.
It's super fucking cool.
Yeah. It's because people like to listen to 16 minutes of us talking about 3 threat leaders.
They do, obviously. I mean, if they didn't, they wouldn't be here. So.
All right. So, anyways, that's on the 15th of March, middle of the month. I'll be TOing. Unless there's an odd number, I guess I have to take the buy play. But
with that many players, I would just make a buy.
Yeah, that's true. I don't really. I want to be available for people.
Yeah. So the real question is, if this goes to 2 days, we're not doing 5 rounds, are we?
Okay. No. It's not going to be 5 rounds. It is, however, going to be 4, no matter what.
4 is fine. Yeah, 1 though is ugh.
So it's going to be 4, and then I'm going to send out a Longshanks poll to all the players about whether they want a top 8 cut or not. Mm-hmm. Once we find out that we have that day available.
Do you want to hear a cool idea about top 8 cuts that I've heard recently?
Yeah, sure.
So, because it's always it's top 8, and then everyone else is either a different event or everyone else just leaves, right? So day 2 of the event usually has a huge loss of players. Mm-hmm. Is you do a top cuts to pods. So it's the top 8 players go into one, and then player 9 through 16 goes into another one, and then kind of goes from there. And then everyone plays in brackets in their own little pods.
That's kind of
cool. Kind of go with it, so everyone gets to play more games, but you still have your top 8 cut kind of thing.
I think it's a really cool idea. Different event. It's a cool idea, but I will say we're not doing that because I don't want to force. Well, no, just because I don't want to. It was supposed to be a 1-day thing. I don't want to force people to have to come back.
Right? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean it's only going to 2 days potentially because it's more popular than expected. So.
I just thought it was a fun idea because I'm one of those players. I was watching a Schmid video talking about it the other day because he's the same way where it's I usually just like to play generic MCP. And so I like to kind of play those games the next day. But
you love separation anxiety.
It is a lot of fun.
I like it, but I haven't played it in a long time.
All right, so that's the cancer event. Why am I the one like this? And then we will go on to our Live on 1 TTS tournament starting a few days from when you hear this on February 3rd. I'll start pairings and whatever. You can join that.
Has there been a winner yet?
No, I'm just gonna keep trekking. And then you sign up for that. It's TTS online. You play whatever you want first round, and then until you play list locked until your first loss, and then you can switch whatever. As long as it's legal, I should preface it. Cool. And so that is all of the events that I know about that are happening. I'm sure there's more. That being said, so we're going to move on to our main topic this evening, which is our kind of 2024 hobby roundup. And we'll start with El Doctoro, Stephen Maddox.
I figured the first thing we talk about is what we did this past year that was noteworthy. For me, I did quite a bit, but the things that stick out with me the most would be I kind of picked up new projects to work on different fun technique things, I guess you could say. So one of them was to paint a lot of texture. So I picked up a bird model So I got to paint the texture of the wings a lot, and then leather on the helmet a lot as well. And I actually won the open competition at Wicked Brush and Iron Mode with it. So I was super happy with that. It sits on my desk right above me now.
Always got to be about the awards, huh, Maddox?
Yeah, right. Don't
number
worry,
number 3 shield, number 1 bird.
Go birds.
Anyways, continue.
But it's a really cool looking model. I like it a lot.
It is cool.
A little mouse riding a bird.
I saw that one in person, which was nice.
Yeah, that was a good one. It was really fun to do.
Yeah.
And then after that, I worked on airbrushing a lot more. I got an airbrush for 40K because obviously it's like, oh, you got to paint everything really fast, and no one likes. That was before contrast paint was out, so I did a lot of airbrushing with that, but I hadn't really touched it since then. So the Balrog model, I think I posted about. I talked about it in here a couple times too. That one I really switched over and did a lot more airbrushing work with the Balrog to get the flame effect gradient going because it's really obnoxious to do with the brush. So I was really happy with that one. I didn't win anything with that one. I entered that one into Wicked Brush at Everwinter, which I learned is a lot more competitive than Ironweld. So that's how you win. It's you enter at Ironweld and not Everwinter.
Right. My entire collection's going to Ironweld.
All right, yeah. So that was really fun using the airbrush, and then it was also kind of a learning curve to like relearn how to use that stupid thing after a while because it gets really frustrating after a while.
Yeah.
So don't love it. I understand why people want to use it, but it's not very fun. Do you guys airbrush? I don't think you do, right?
I do. I used to, at least. I did most of my Thousand Suns were at least base coated airbrushed.
Yeah.
And then I figured out how to like spackle the airbrush. So like you kind of just press down a little bit so it spurts, so you can do like galaxy stuff.
Yeah.
I did that with it. So, but beyond that, I kind of mine like my gun like got clogged, and I, didn't feel like cleaning it, so I put it down for like 2 years, and so now I don't airbrush.
See, all right, we're basically the same page. You're like, oh, this gets annoying after a while. Let me put this down.
Cleaning it can be very annoying, for sure. And then Nick's on mute, so I don't know if he airbrushes.
I don't think he does.
I bought a cheap one that I was going to use for terrain, but now everybody has terrain, so I just have terrain sitting here.
I'm still waiting for you to paint that Asgard terrain, buddy.
I primed it.
Well, it's better than nothing. It's
good enough for terrain to Steven, being me.
You know what's actually stopping me from that more than anything is there's not a good matte that I like for Asgard.
Do you want to do the little snow foresty one that has like the blood marks and stuff on it from Weapon X? I go on that.
Asgard?
Yeah, it's just like a jungle thingy.
No, that doesn't feel Asgardian. Asgard's all like creamy colors and gold.
Regal. They're gods, baby.
Yeah. I mean, you could put it on the iWar game mat that came out for Apocalypse and just paint it.
I thought about that, but there's also a lot of Egyptian motif, so I feel like it just wouldn't fit right. I'm probably being too picky, to be honest. That's how I am.
Something I found out the other day is that Baron of Dice makes mats now. I don't know if they're going to be pre-marked, but that could be somewhere you look. I mean, you could just not get a pre-marked mat, but there's a solid chance we wouldn't use it then for tournaments because I really enjoy using it.
They also have what appears to be new Guardians of the Galaxy dice that I kind of want.
Well, you can do a BOGO deal. Save on that shipping.
So none of this stuff is hobby. So, Steven, what else?
What are you talking about? Dice and mats and terrain? That's all hobby.
Get out. Terrain. Yeah, we're talking about putting stuff on terrain.
All this stuff is required for hobbying. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Sure. All right. But, Steven, you have a third bullet point there. So.
I painted up an entire Spearhead Force for Sylvaneth this year, where I did a lot more basing techniques, so a lot more like tough stuff, fake grass. Have you guys seen the gamer's grass, like little plant things that come flat and then you bend them into shape? Have you seen those?
Yeah, they're like the little plastic card.
Yeah, they're like little. That's a good way of putting it. Like plastic card that are printed with like a picture of a plant on it. Basically,
they're pretty cool.
2 of them have ferns from that on it, and they surprisingly, I thought they would just stick out and be kind of like, oh, that's a big like sore thumb right there. But they actually look really good, I have to say, and it gives you a lot more like vertical distance on your basing. So actually, I was quite impressed by it.
They're nice because you don't have to paint. They can just be like, all right, I got these cool things that are pre-printed with color and stuff on them.
They're very like springy though. They're kind of a pain in the ass to actually like bend and get down onto the base.
But I haven't messed with them. I kind of want to, but I usually just buy the flocking flowers and stuff.
Yeah, that's
what I would have. Huge Miniatures are sponsored below.
They do.
They do have great flower stuff. I've used them on like Custodes too.
They have really good Urban Rebel too. I just used a lot of it today actually to rebase stuff.
I've been meaning to
for
buy
RSMP.
that kit actually, the Urban Rebel one.
It's really nice, I have to say.
Yeah, I have the other Rebel. It's like brown. It's like browner textures. I do want the Urban stuff because I like the black.
Oh,
The
are you talking about the
coal
actual
look.
like texture paint, or are you talking about the little like
No, they're basing
rocks
materials.
and stuff? Okay,
Yeah. Cool. Well, that sounds fun. Okay, so we have that as a different section. So now I was going to ask a question, but never mind. Very cool. So, what are your like? So you did Balrog, but what else this year? Like top three models, Steven, that you like were really proud of.
Top 3 models. Ooh,
and why?
One is the bird, because I do think the texture on the bird came out really, really well. And also the basing of the bird. It's one of the first times I used the dirty down like moss effects and stuff on it, so I like those a lot. What else did I paint this year? I really like my King T that I painted this year. He came out really, really well. He's basically all purple. I like the water effect a lot because it's like it's that fancy waterfall thing that they come onto, so the base fits with that. And then third would probably be the Balrog. I know it's it's not like my best painted piece, but it's still a large piece.
It's a fucking Balrog, man.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah. Props. I love the Balrog model, even though I've heard it's kind of a pain in the ass to build.
Dude, it was harder to build than paint, probably.
It's so old at this point.
Yeah, it's very old. That came out when I was a kid.
Yeah, so shit's bad.
Yeah. Cool.
And then I guess actually a little side piece. I reworked on my Namor, and his water effect has come out really, really well.
Namor's your side piece?
He's my side piece, yeah.
If Namor wasn't everybody's side piece.
I had to highlight his bulge earlier today. It was really fun.
Oh, nice. I just want to pause right here to say, nice. Did you make it bigger?
I did the thing, if you're ever doing water effects, and that's really fun you can do, that I did with him, is you use...
Oh, you can make his bulge bigger?
Yeah, no. For his water where it's like splashing, where water kind of turns white because it's splashing so much, you can take snow texture.
Wait, around his bulge?
Oh, boy.
I can't let it go.
He's swimming in different ways.
I use snow basing texture to give you kind of like a splash effect on the actual base.
Oh, cool. That's cool. Never seen anything like that. I feel like that's going to come up later, but been experimenting a lot with like texture basing stuff recently. So excited to see where that goes for you. Even though you won't pay me a model. Jin now has something that I covet. So Jin, you have to pretend you lost Steven's models and send them to me.
What does he have that you covet?
What do you covet with the two that I painted?
The one Spider-Woman model that I want painted because I just won't. I refuse to paint mine.
Is that a spare?
All red.
You're like, this isn't even a good job. I'm like, yeah, but I want it. I like the yellow. I'm not good at yellow. I think that's the kind of deal sealer for me. But I'm good at neon yellow apparently. Cool.
Spoilers.
So well, that's not even this year. So I don't know why you wrote that. We like take notes on our episodes, and Steven wrote something that I haven't really done that much of yet.
I guess you're right.
I did Thanos like that, but anyways, so I guess I'll go because I'm next in the document. So I think this year actually was like a year where I found or came back to like my stylistic preference. I know like the year before when I first got an MCP, I was still on the like paint the models fast, and if they look good, that's secondary, but they never look good because I was doing Slapshot. They looked fine, right? And some models look better than others because of the way you Slapshot, but they weren't like painted well. So I think this year, starting with maybe Dormammu, I started like taking time again and like going back to like actually painting stuff. But for those who don't know, because I don't think I've really talked about it, I paint like in the grimdark style primarily, if not exclusively. So, and I really heavily shade, I weather everything, and then like I buy a bunch of basing stuff for like texture. and then I don't water down my paints. So it's purposeful, you know. I purposely like the texture.
Strokes in there.
Yeah, I mean, the brush strokes you don't see because of the shading. I mean, if you saw my base coats, you'd be like, "Oh, this is awful. This isn't going to turn well at all." It's what you do with it after that, I think, that really like makes it better. But yeah, I don't go.
Rhodes doesn't listen to this podcast because.
Oh yeah, I mean, I do not follow by the rules. Yeah, I don't like clean painting. You know, it's just not the aesthetic that I prefer.
You're
I like
the heavy metal style. You're more like the grim. Have you ever used Streak and Grime then?
Oh yeah, I've used all kinds of weathering products.
Yeah, I love Streak and Grime.
Yeah, I have some from AK down in my. I have I have two separate pools of paints. I have like my paint, and then I have my weathering stuff. And the weathering stuff is like this giant drawer of things I've accumulated over the years.
Do you know what you should get? Is Noosh by ProAcryl. It's like their. I don't even know what you fucking call it, but it's basically like a medium that you can add acrylic paint into. It can be any brand that you want. And then it's basically a really long retarder that you can then kind of use water and a makeup sponge and wipe away. So you basically do like the Streak and Grime effect without using mineral spirits, and you can use whatever color you want. Right?
Yeah,
so
that's cool.
I did it for the Hydra terrain that I have, like the Hydra turrets and stuff. It's all grimy looking. That's just Streak and Grime with like a brown paint. Or not
nice.
Noosh with a brown paint.
Noosh? Sounds like a nickname.
I know, it's a weird name. And it comes in a big giant bottle, so it lasts you a long time. But
cool.
It's very forgiving because you just got to use water to rinse it off.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll give that a shot.
And then I don't know if you ever had it with mineral spirits, where like you go to like clean off Streak and Grime, and then you just like strip your whole paint job off with the mineral spirit. So you avoid that too, which is really nice.
Yeah, I don't do streaking too much. I think I'm more of a fan of chipping.
Okay.
So typically speaking, I'll chip in layers. So despite Nick's hesitance, or like, I don't know, Nick and I talked offline about chipping once, and it just turned into an argument, like most of our fucking conversations.
You are a married couple.
I wouldn't call it an argument. I was
like, I'm too lazy to chip. I'm like, bro, you just take a fucking sponge and do it in layers. It's not hard.
I don't want to find a sponge and do all that.
So you know what I use for chipping primarily is the little stuff that when you have like a carrying case and you remove the little what is that material even?
Yeah, the foam. The pluck
foam. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I just use that as my chipping.
Yeah, I have that too.
Yeah. I throw that in a box.
To wet my dry brush.
But I paint really cleaner. I like a cleaner look most of the time. So
clean? Mr.
Like not
clean?
as dirty, not like the grimdark.
You like to paint bald guys?
Like, yes.
Oh, Nick, I'm scared.
Mr. Clean. Come on over, man.
Yeah. You know, a lot of people like that clean look. It's never been something like I gravitated towards 40K a long time ago because I was like, oh, this painting is sick. It's like dirty, grimy, like really in the trenches. You know, that's why I loved when the Trench Crusade models were released. I was like, holy shit, what I can do with those, you know?
It's funny you say that now too, because 40K doesn't actually do that technique anymore.
I know, they're like so clean now.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
They've pivoted a little bit away from the grimdark because they're trying to like hit more people with their IP, so it makes sense. The stories are fucked up though. If you like read some of the novels, you're like, what? Pretty much everyone commits genocide at some point in time in those fucking stories.
40K.
Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, this year I think I really came back to the grimdark and like tried to get better at it, which I've been doing a pretty good job with. So I think in terms of models, the best result of that, and you could disagree, but I think my Sunspot came out really well.
Yeah, he's really good
for that reason.
Sunspot was good, yeah.
Yeah. Other ones is you guys haven't seen these yet, but I just did like Ben from Webs, and he came out really well.
Yeah, we really got to show pictures at the end of this.
Sick.
I want to see pictures. Yeah,
I'm more excited about your neon stuff.
Well, that's what Apocalypse is, man.
Mm-hmm.
So I just switched to that recently. So I did Thanos, and I can't like get a good picture of the color that he actually is in person. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, the camera doesn't like saturates.
Yeah, it doesn't like do it justice. So, but I just finished Thanos in that kind of style. I might buy a second Dormammu to do him up like that.
I think you should. I have a second Carnage that I want to paint for that reason too.
I'm not gonna lie.
I want to like redo it.
You started talking about Neon Guardians, and I was like, no, I want to paint something neon. And I almost bought Dormammu to paint up neon.
He'd be great for it.
I was like, that'd be a lot of fun.
Those golden colors are primo. They're sick. I mean, if you water them down, they're less sick, but, to each their own. But yeah, that's kind of like my next project. I know we'll talk about that later, but so I recently, at end of 2024, at least towards this podcast, I started working a lot with the neon colors. And I do have to say, though, like the green isn't particularly appealing to me. I used it on Loki 2, and it just, I don't know, it didn't do it for me.
Yeah, I feel like neon green just kind of looks like an apple. Like, it's not a very...
I'm going to try it on Drax and see how that works out. But, yeah, the Thanos came out amazingly because, like, the purple's crazy good.
Yeah, that purple is crazy looking. That picture.
Fluorescent purple, fluorescent yellow, and fluorescent pink are like fucking phenomenal.
The red's also pretty solid from that golden line. So
I have to peek at that then. Do you have anybody painted with that red?
No, not yet. I can't like find a place to put it, to be honest.
Yeah, if I know, because I have the Pro Crow fluorescence, and the fluorescent red's kind of meh. It's okay. It's more of like an orangey.
I could do a third Apocalypse in red.
I feel like fluorescent red would be a hard color anyways to be fluorescent.
Yeah.
Doesn't it usually just come off as orangey pink anyways?
Yeah, it really does.
Dude, it's a solid color though. Like I'm looking at it right now. It is kind of pinky, I guess. It's more like salmon, I guess.
Salmon.
Salmon.
There was a
San Diego, a whale's vagina.
Back like 2 years ago when I was watching Monument Hobbies pretty heavily, there was a joke about a salmon colored paint.
Oh.
What the heck was it called? I don't know. He kept mixing this paint on stream, and we're like, "Oh, it's something salmon."
Salmon.
I was kind of hoping Maddox would have been there for it, but I guess he wasn't.
No idea what you're talking about.
No, it's sad.
So that's my year in review. So no, I guess like in general in review, after I kind of found that, I did all my New Mutants. I did all my webs pretty much. I did all the Defenders, and then I started working up like Cabal stuff towards the end of the year. What else did I? Yeah, that's pretty much it for MCP. I painted a lot of models this year, which felt pretty good in general.
Something I did last year that you should do is I took all my models out that I painted that year and I put them together, took a picture. I did a reel on Instagram, but I think it's kind of fun because you don't really realize like, oh fuck yeah, I did paint this year, or I did paint this year.
It's not a bad idea. Before this year, my best painted model was Ulik, I think, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. Ulik or Malekith came out pretty decently. I mean, he's not amazing, but decent enough. And it's cool to see
purple.
Yeah, of course. I can't paint black, bro.
No,
weirdly, for all the shading I do.
It's more white, wasn't he?
The tiger? Yeah, I don't know. I painted him blue and purple. I honestly, there's like a couple colors I can't really do well. One being yellow, the other being black.
Black is hard.
Yeah,
so I just paint everything that's supposed to be black purple.
Have you done the paint yellow over top pink?
Oh, that actually works really well.
Mm-hmm. It works really well.
That.
Yeah.
When the hell am I going to paint yellow, though?
Or brown. But no, like you put pink base down, because pink has more coverage, and then you paint yellow on top of it.
Yeah,
I have not heard that.
Works surprisingly well. Like, better than brown under yellow, in my opinion.
I think that's probably what I did with Spider-Woman, or I did a red underneath it, which is, pretty close on the color wheel.
Okay,
and then
cool.
I fucking shield them every episode, but Pro Acryl's yellow is fucking great.
Yeah.
Pro Acryl, if you're really listening.
Hit me up.
Yeah, cool. So products too, to be honest, for me at least this year, I didn't explore too much of what I already used when I painted 40K.
Mm-hmm.
So that being, since no one knows me that well, AK products I use a ton. I actually use GW paints primarily. But Duncan's Metallics is a new discover this year.
Very good.
Yeah, especially when you're chipping. I just want to throw that out there for those who like to weather.
What's chipping?
Oh my god, it's like a fucking child. Okay, Nick.
Hold on. We should go over it real quick because chipping is probably not a technique that a lot of people do.
It's actually true. Most people don't know it.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. I can go over it. So basically, chipping is you take your base coat color and then over that you would do like a black, usually black or a brown. First, when you take a sponge, you dip it into a can of paint, and then you take a paper towel and you wipe most of it off. So you're just putting like little bit of lines, little bits of paint, usually around edges. So like old tank, think of old World War II tanks. That's actually, I learned the technique from Colin Ward, who paints for GW sometimes, and he like showed me on old World War II models. And so basically like kind of around like track guards on tanks, or like the borders or lines of a tank, or if you're like, I'm trying to think of a good example here. So like Tau have like really clean cut corners. You like weather at the tops and bottoms of those corners. And what you do is you just take that kind of sponge that's already got not a lot of paint on it, and then you do like a base color, like a black or a brown, and then you take like either a metallic color or something contrasting, and then you go over that black or brown, and then it makes this kind of like worn, two-layered chipping look. Typically, you also shade heavily before then, or use a oil wash or a shade, or any kind of weathering. They have weathering medium for it as well, or chipping medium too. And so that's chipping. It like kind of makes that rusty look. And you can like get cool with it, where you like look up what, say you have someone who has like a nickel staff or something, and you look up what nickel turns green as it oxidates. So you can kind of like, if you want to be realistic with it, there's ways to do that. I typically am not, but sometimes I've done nickel before. It's kind of really cool, because then you're doing like a dark green on this kind of like silvery lining. So it's fun.
Yeah, and it brings a lot of depth to a model too, which is really nice.
Yeah, and if you get like invested in basing, like having kind of that worn look, heavy shading, lots of different color kind of styles, color contrast, like weathered models and the grimdark style rely primarily on like the gradients between really dark colors and really light ones. So chipping just adds another kind of texture feel to the model.
Yeah, another bit of contrast.
Yep. That's why I love it. It's also like, once you learn how to do it decently well, it's pretty easy. So, yeah, that is chipping. Grimdark.
See? Grimdark.
Yeah. Grimdark style is its own kind of can of worms. So for those who are interested in exploring it, I don't know if I have a link, but there's a lot. If you just like search Grimdark painting, you can find a lot of really cool tutorial videos on it that when I first starting hairball. When I first started playing 40K or replaying it, I don't know, 6 years ago, I wanted to get into painting because like COVID was coming up, so maybe only 4 years ago, but I watched a lot of videos on like Grimdark tutorials. It's a lot of like old World War II, actually, like replica tanks use a lot of weathering, so you can kind of start there. But yeah, it's a fun style, and I know that Steven and Nick don't really paint in that style, so
I don't with MCP. Like my Votan are all gringy, dark, streaking grinding.
I just don't think I've seen them.
No, I don't think you have either. But MCP, I don't really have any models that I'm like, I'm gonna do dark gritty, because it's like a comic book thing where I usually push like high colors and really bright stuff.
Well, there is a next step to this whole thing. I guess a little spoiler alert: the neon's a step to cell shading for me, I think. Which I'm going to start exploring this next year. Cell shading, and there was another style I wanted to start trying. I forgot it though, but I was telling my roommate earlier. I was like cell shading and something else that I can't remember. But
I feel like cell shading is going to be pretty different for you.
I'm going to do it in my style. To be fair, I just have to like get really good at straight lines. So
yeah, it sounds annoying.
Fun.
It'll be like 1 or 2 models, man. It's gonna be like stuff I want to submit.
I've never cell shaded because I attempted to at one point. The straight lines is too much.
It's a lot. You got to get a really good brush too.
You have to have a really good brush. You have to be really particular about where you put your lines, and
you always want to pull your brush towards your heart. You want to orient your model in a way so you pull the brush straight down towards your heart, because you can do an easier time doing a straight line that way than if you're like going side to side or up, or like pushing away from you.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is that how they teach you to use a scalpel?
How was I taught to use a scalpel? I was taught you use a pencil grip, so it never should go below you. Like whenever you're holding something, usually it like goes up above where your thumb and index finger come together. You always want it to go up there because you get more control that way. You never want it to come underneath and like on your palm because you don't have as much control with your fingers that way.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that. And then if you're doing like delicate cutting stuff, usually it sounds weird, but when I was taught in school, you cut towards yourself, which is like, I was like, oh no, you're always supposed to cut away. But like if you cut towards yourself, you're going to be more careful with it and more precise with it is the idea versus like cutting away. Obviously don't hurt yourself, but like a lot of times if you have more control if you're coming towards yourself.
Interesting.
I'm looking at some cell shading things online now. Yeah, that's going to be like 1 or 2 models.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That looks fucking hard. Although I am like
easy.
some of these examples, I'm like halfway there. So
yeah, you got to start. You got to do it. That's
Yeah.
the thing. It's like you could say you want to do it and then never do it because you're intimidated. That was like me with wet blending back in the day, but you eventually just got to do it.
yeah, wet blending was something too. I was like, oh, it is still something I want to get better at. I don't think I'm like an expert on it by any means, but it's definitely one of those techniques where you're like, ooh. But to be fair, like some of these techniques are really time. I will say this note for anyone who paints who's listening too, like cell shading seems time consuming. Non-metallic metal, time consuming. So it's like, what do you want? You know, that's why I'm thinking like, you know, I just try it on like, I have a test model and then I have like my final model or something.
Yeah. Yeah. And also like you can paint over it and do it again.
That's true. Or just like give up and leave it half painted.
Just put it on the table like, it's good enough.
Here we go. His arm is cell shaded.
For the cell shading stuff, you should look up, I think his name's Epic Duck. Like he does like
great name.
Really, really impressive cell shading stuff. Like it's almost comic book style, I'd call it. Like look up Epic.
It's just pictures of rubber duckies.
Look up Epic Duck. If it's Epic Duck Studios, look up Epic Duck Studios.
Wait, are you suggesting I take a bath here, Nick? Is that what's going on?
You need a wash. You're kind of stinky.
Oh,
that'll be our first
heavy dark lines and stuff.
Oh wow, yeah, his cell shading is insane. But anyways, cool. So yeah, that's kind of like some of my stuff. Nick, why don't we go into? I guess like my top models are like the New Mutant stuff, Sunspot. Actually, Thanos now too. Thanos came out really well. So
I don't think you've sent us a finished Thanos.
No, you
can't take a good picture. You'll see him in like 2 weeks.
Take
spoiler alert for what I'm bringing.
Yay!
Are you bringing Guardians with Thanos? You bad man.
No,
and I bring Cabal Thanos.
Yeah,
I'll accept
Cabal Thanos, Mamu, probably. But like, if Matt Alex is listening to this, I'm definitely not bringing that.
What's going on when you take the picture? Why is it not translating?
I'm
is
just
like,
bad at taking pictures. I don't want to like get into the nitty gritty. I just like
turn your light down. Don't have your light on full brightness.
Oh, you know, if it was in natural light, it'd be fine. But like, it's winter and we don't really get any of that. So
do you not have a fucking window?
No, I live in a basement.
Oh.
I'm kind of like Harry Potter. Like I'm just kind of in this.
I mean, Harry Potter didn't ever live in a basement.
No, it's just like I go sit down. Okay, listen, I sit down for my classes, and then by the time I get off my ass, when I'm not like eating lunch, it's dark. Yeah, so I just forget too, Steven. I don't remember, you know, my models all the time. I just think of like creative ways to beat you, and that's, you know, where I obsess.
The best way is just to throw a Loki.
How can I troll Steven with the model of the week? Yeah, no, I'll take a picture in natural lighting. It should be all right.
All right. Well, then Nick.
But you're going to see him anyways.
What did I do this year?
Yeah.
What I remember doing this year is I painted all of the Defenders. What else did I paint this year?
You painted Medusa.
Oh, yeah, that's very recent. Yeah, that's might not even be this year, to tell you the truth. That's probably No, that actually would have been in 2024 still. Yeah,
Nick, you don't have to be super exact about this, but also just look at the lists you made on your Longshanks and you can probably figure out what you painted.
Literally all the Defenders characters. I did paint Thanos this year, and I was pretty happy with that.
Your Thanos came out really well. Yeah,
I was very happy with my Thanos.
He's highlighted very nicely.
Award winning in my heart.
It actually did win our local award.
Yeah, buddy.
I forgot if you lost or not. That's why I said it in my
heart.
No,
I won with that one.
Okay.
I painted a couple of Relic Blade miniatures this year.
You want to talk closer to the mic there, Bub?
I know. I like how you can hear him. Like
I looked away at my miniature shelf, so
it's
I
like you're looking at it.
Yeah, I was looking away. I'm like, oh, I painted that. I didn't really paint any 40K. I painted some dinosaurs for Age of Sigmar.
I really wish you would have just left it like dinosaurs, like you just picked up kids' dinosaur toys and painted them.
That's exactly what I did. I just picked up dinosaurs and
I started painting my children.
Yep. I'm sure there's other stuff, but I can't think of anything.
That's okay. What do you think are your... Oh, sorry, Steven. Go ahead.
I was going to say, like, any fun like techniques you did on them or like new stuff you haven't done before?
Nope. All the same old, same old.
You found out what works for you and you just keep it that way.
For the most
That's kind
part,
of how he writes his lists, too. I'm seeing a theme here.
I don't change my list constantly like you.
I don't either. I just make new ones.
You used to. You change it right before a tournament. Boom.
Yeah, that was dumb.
Yeah.
I learned that lesson the hard way.
I don't know. I thought about trying out not true metallics, but non-metal metallic.
Let's talk about that.
What is that?
Non-metallic metals.
Yeah, that word. I thought about that.
Do not like non-metallic metal. Like, I don't like the way it looks, to tell you the truth. Like, yeah, it can look really good, but then you have a set angle you have to look at the model from.
Yeah.
And to me, it just looks... I mean, I guess it's miniature painting. A lot of times you're, like, painting exaggerated, like, features, but I think it just stands out way too much.
I think you have to be extremely talented to do it on a gaming piece and have it look correct the whole way through.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about that, too, because a lot of miniature painting... I mean, okay, yes, there is talent, sure. It's painting, it's art. But it's also time. I'm big on this. Non-metallic metal takes forever to do.
Yeah.
And to do it well takes even longer.
Yeah.
So you always have to keep that in mind when you're picking like a painting style, is like, what is the happy medium, right, between my pleasure in painting this model and like putting it on the table too, especially if you're someone who plays the games, right? We all play games. We don't want to spend 400 hours on one model.
Yeah.
You know?
No.
And I feel like on a game piece, your true metallics stand out better at like low light when you're playing on a table versus like non-metallic metal where you have to like really push your contrast way up if you really want to stand out in low light. I don't know. It's just not what I want to do on like game pieces.
It's funny. Like, I think it'd be a cool skill to have, but
I mean, you can have a skill. It's just wet blending. It's just blending colors, right? So, like,
it's a lot of wet blending.
Yeah,
it is a ton of wet blending.
Reflective pattern, right? So you can do it. Like, you can do that skill on other stuff. Like, it's not like it has to be just non-metallic metal.
Yeah, and also like if it is something you were looking to do, like to our listeners too. I think I don't have any desire to paint like that, but like, if it's something you're looking into, start with like swords or like little weapons.
Yeah, something small.
Yeah, definitely start with a smaller portion because.
And I kind of like that better almost, like when it's just non-metallic metal on like one part of the model too. It can kind of like really make it pop when the rest of the model is kind of painted. I don't know what you would call normally in that kind of clean fashion as well.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I had actually considered doing it on Thanos, and I was like, this is a lot of surface area to try and make look good.
Yeah, and if you're a newer painter too, I think a great way, so even way before you start non-metallic metal, is playing around with layering. I think that's the first step. Layering colors on top of one another, because I don't think the last hobby episode we didn't really talk about like ways to get into these techniques, right?
Not really, now that you say that.
But layering's kind of like a, painting 101 type thing.
Oh yeah, layering is definitely a 101 thing, I'd say.
Right, but like not a lot of people do it.
Because like you say, I know what you're talking about with layering and you're layering your colors, but there's also like, to me, it blends with blending and shading. They kind of go together, where it's like you're using layers to kind of bring your brightness up and down or your contrast up and down.
Yeah, they're like part of the same package for sure.
Yeah.
And we all do it in different ways.
Turns into wet blending and stuff like that.
Or can.
Or glazing at the end of it.
So my Thanos model, I should really get some good pictures of it. He is all, I I think he was wet blending, and then a lot of what's the other one you just said? Glazing.
Glazing, yeah.
Which is basically a layer with a really thin paint.
Yeah, which is
so like
just
shades it or not shades it, but
contrasts the color
through or tints it.
It's how I bring all the colors together that are similar typically.
Yeah.
So you put that like almost filter just over all of it, and it kind of just
it helps get rid of those like really stark lines. You kind of glaze on top of them, and it kind of blends that transition together.
I just realized I do that sometimes without knowing the technical term.
It's like a common thing you do. You don't always know.
Yeah.
I remember where I learned it from is Mini X YouTube channel back in the day, back in like, I don't know, 2020, maybe even before that. He had episodes or videos on like these different techniques. So he had a video on layering. He had a video on washing, on shading, on wet blending. And so I watched all those videos. And that's kind of where I got a lot of my like terminology from, I guess you could say.
Same here.
It'd be really cool if like there was a podcast that also had a Stephen Maddox who would record painting videos.
You want to give me a camera that actually picks it up? That's the problem.
Yeah.
It's really hard to pick it up. I don't know how to get your lighting right.
Yeah, the lighting's hard.
Yeah. Well, if we do explore streaming, probably both of us are going to have to buy a camera. So
yeah, something to look into.
Yeah. So stay tuned.
Patrick Mahomes just scored a touchdown.
Oh,
hey, shh. No one needs to hear that on this.
No
podcast.
one wants to hear it. Don't let them hear.
And so, Nick, the one bullet point we do have for you, kind of going off of what you were talking about, is comp piece. Are you finally going to do it? No,
I don't know. I'm gonna have to be in the mood.
Start now.
For what? In the mood. Do you
Ironweld? Like apparently, we can win.
Yeah, dude, do it.
I'm probably not going to Ironweld, so I'm not going to do it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot you weren't going.
So it'd have to be Everwinter, and I just heard that the competition's harder. So.
We should do something, not this year, but maybe the following year for since we're kind of like making that event, the cancer one, the charity event, we're kind of like doing our own thing since there's so much interest eventually. Maybe in association with Midgard too, and Brian will always keep in the loop. Don't worry, Brian, you're our papa, and we won't abandon you.
You're our papa.
Yeah. Oh, I played him recently, and he was not a happy camper about what I brought.
But you're making Dad angry. What is wrong with you?
I didn't make him angry. He was just like, "What the fuck." As a note. Oh, but anyway, so yeah, I was thinking. I'll wrap up my thought. That maybe we do something painting related the following year, a comp, like a real painting comp. Because to be honest, like besides Ironweld but they're run by Wicked Dicey. They're not even run by kind of like the MCP section of that. Thing. So
I will say Standoff has a painting comp. Well, I guess it's not like there's not an open category for painting, but Standoff has a fair amount of painting stuff.
There could be an open category. There's no reason there couldn't be.
Yeah, it's really easy, especially because AOS is getting added in this year. So there's three game systems now. Yeah, so an open category would fit very well.
Yeah,
also it's cool that we'll
probably add something onto our own thing too. I think.
Yeah,
Brent was also up too, wasn't he, for that?
Yeah, Goops is there too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I also think you're right because like it would be fun to have a painting competition thing yet more just like an MCP focused event.
Yeah.
So that's what I was thinking. MCP stuff, yeah,
and judged by kind of like us, so that we're like, not that we're like, we're not pro expert painters or anything by any means, but like we will definitely vote for models that have that cool factor or that phallic factor.
You might vote for the phallic factor.
Is that even a question, Nick?
Am I showing up to judge a bunch of dick models?
Oh man, we gotta measure the sizes on these name wars packages.
I don't want anything to do with those models.
Of course you don't.
That can be all
wet blanket. Wet blanket Nick. That's how you're known around my condo.
I'm the wet blanket Nick. I'm the one who everybody makes fun of because of my skin in, what do you call it, Marvel Rivals.
Oh yeah, big pervert.
I don't know anything about this.
Blanket.
Sure, pervert.
I don't know anything about this. So
they're just all
the most
mad
perverty skin ever.
And that I have the malice skin for
just a giant dong or something. I don't
know.
It's just a half-naked woman.
It's a half-naked woman.
Oh, okay. That's not.
It's normal.
It's not phallic.
Is that normal?
I don't know. You go to the beach, it's pretty normal.
All right. So on that note, so upcoming ideas or projects that you're excited about this year, and we'll just start I will do you two first and stuff or whatever. So Steven, or let's go with Nick because he was just talking. Anything this year you're kind of like looking forward to paint or having your logs or like any kind of project ideas?
Right now, as soon as I get my hands on it, will be Nova and Yondu. I'm pretty excited about them.
Yeah, we're talking about projects, not like dumb models.
That's a project. Do you not understand? It's 2 models. It's a project.
Oh, you really are a skirmish gamer, huh?
I am now. I never used to be. I've never been big into army painting scale stuff anyways.
No, I'm not, I mean, I don't even think that big anymore either, but like squads, stuff like that.
Project-wise, probably I guess if we're talking MCP, the project would be Inhumans.
We don't have to talk MCP.
I only have the 2 characters painted for it so far, and there's more coming.
It doesn't have to be MCP type.
Won't be a project because there's only 2 models that aren't painted for it for me.
Yeah.
I guess Trench Crusade might be the actual project.
Yeah, because you want to make a board for it, right?
We need to do something.
Mm-hmm, yeah, we do.
Agreed. Including recording.
You have the terrain coming.
Yeah, I have one trench system coming, and then I have XPS foam as well to make it.
So the stuff shipped. My stuff shipped. So
did it? Now I got to look at my email.
I paid my shipping costs and stuff. I don't think it's actually shipped yet.
It was actually pretty cheap shipping. Yeah. I was surprised.
I was actually pissed off because I didn't realize we'd have to pay for shipping after we already paid.
It's never.
I was like, what the hell?
Like ever.
It is bullshit.
Yeah, I literally thought that when I was looking at my phone. I was like, I already paid over $100. What the fuck do they want?
Yeah, but it was like $10, I think, for my shipping. It was like nothing.
Yeah.
Although it did deny my debit card like 3 times, and I had to go in and use a credit card because apparently my bank is like, I can't allow you to buy things from where is it located? England?
Your bank is like, Nick, you have a problem. Please stop.
Well, they're not going to be happy with me today because I just spent money on a school bill. So they're probably like, "Oh my god, what is this man doing?"
That on that note. So yeah, projects, Nick. So that Trench Crusade. What else? You got anything else in the lineup?
I know they are releasing new not zombies, but skeletons for Soulblight Gravelords.
Oh, nice.
I want to get my hands on to paint.
Oh yeah, they showed pictures of those, I think.
Yep. I actually traded in my old zombie dragons because I'm going to get those new zombie dragons, which are very
better
very
zombie dragons.
Nice.
Pretty excited about those. I like undead and vampires in miniatures.
Yeah, same here. Maddox?
I want to paint another Spearhead because I know there's been a couple people locally that have been wanting to play it more, and I don't want to play Sylvaneth because they're a little overtuned.
Just a little.
By a little, I mean a lot overtuned. So I don't want to play stupid things. So I got the Flying Dwarf dudes that I'm excited to kind of stole my thunder here. Talk about how I want to paint them true metallics and not non-metallic metal because I don't like non-metallic metal.
Didn't you steal your own thunder though?
When you say true metallic, are you going to do the thing where you're painting non-metallic, true metallic? You know what I'm talking about?
Where you basically, I'm going to paint metallics like in highlight, like I would a normal paint.
So you're not going to do like the non-metallic painting with true metallic.
No, I'm not doing that. I will highlight my metallics.
True metallics. You're going to glue different minerals onto your model.
I mean, when you think about it, it's
wrong.
That is correct. That's what Microflakes are.
Nice.
Yeah, they're like loaded with mica and stuff. Yeah.
Nick, let Steven talk, motherfucker.
I can't. Which Steven? Which Steven should I let talk? Are you referring to yourself? Or
You're sassy tonight.
Refer to myself in the third person.
He could be. Who knows?
I do sometimes. While you're on too, Steven. It gets confusing.
Anyway, the biggest thing I want to do is I want to go back and touch up my older MCP stuff. The biggest ones being my shield models because I did Namor today for a long time. And then I'm working on my Zemo 1 because they are models that I play all the time. But Nick Jr., Namor, Zemo 1 is a good one. I painted really quickly to get them painted up for like a tournament or something like that. And I haven't really gone back and done anything to it. So I want to get those models to like a higher standard so they actually look better.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Especially because really finally come to like, this is how I like to do a base in MCP. And so I can kind of get them all in the same kind of color scheme. So they're not just all different shades of gray.
Yeah, that makes sense. Any kind of like new teams you want to work up for MCP? I know.
Shield?
I know.
I play more Shield. The Shield team. I do have an answer. I do.
Like painting wise, we're not even talking play wise.
Probably, I do want to finish out Midnight Suns. So that might entail getting Immortal Hulk, even though I might stay away from him. But like I do want to finish up because I have all the monster box, which again I got and painted really quickly because I put them on camera at RSMP. But I kind of maybe finish painting those up and actually play Midnight Suns again.
I actually really want to pick up Hulk myself.
I have Immortal Hulk.
Like, I painted the first one.
Yeah, I own him.
I want to paint him again, and that might be the way to do it.
Yeah, right? And I mean, it's a fairly... I guess it could be easy. You could just do like, I'm going to airbrush this green, and then most of it's done.
Well, I think it's another model, kind of like how I would paint Thanos. I do a lot of wet blending and
layering up on it. Yeah,
I do have to say, paint him in sub-assembly.
The Immortal Hulk?
Really?
Yeah, when he's on his base, it can kind of get annoying down there.
To be honest with you, I never paint in sub-assembly, and I'm not going to start now
because I just want to play with models.
Yeah,
yeah. He's the only one because I don't really play Immortal Hulk ever, so. No, he's not the only one. I have a few of them that are in sub-assembly in my painting drawer.
If I have sub-assembly stuff, I just will end up never building it, and it'll be half built, and eventually I'll be like, I won't play this model, and I'll have lost a part of it.
Yeah, I mean, I usually don't paint sub-assembly, to be fair, but...
That's what I've done with heads. I've tried to not paint the heads on something, and then I lose where I put the heads. And then I just have a bunch of headless guys painted up that look really nice, but I don't want to deal with that. So
I've learned no heads.
That could be your thing, though. Look at my army, and they have no heads.
Oh, just have somebody 3D print you a bunch of pumpkin heads.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
The headless horsemen of the miniatures.
Get a bunch of layer lines in there. Look great.
But Steven, any kind of techniques you want to try out this year too?
Any kind of techniques I want to try out this year? I do want to do more weathering stuff is on the table, whether it is nooshing and kind of streaking grinding stuff or pigment powders.
Fuck pigment powders. It's controversial.
By the way,
not a big
that's
fan.
what caused our argument.
It is.
I was like, I want to use some pigment powders. Well, why don't you do this?
Just fucking chip.
I don't want to.
Chipping's so much easier and looks cooler.
Pigment powders gives you such a higher contrast, it's really bright colored.
They're shit, man.
Apparently it's shit, and you can only ever chip, and I'm a bad man for suggesting such a thing to try.
Are you on Benadryl or something, Nick? The sassiness is just flying off you.
I have been taking cold medicine all day. I don't feel good, and I have to drive to Boston tomorrow, and it's gonna
what is going on?
Ugh.
Nick After Dark on Alive at 1.
Yeah, it's true.
Cool. Oh, that's cool though, Steven. So, anything else you want to kind of experiment with, or what comp pieces? What do you? I mean, I know it's far out, but the summer one's not really.
Yeah, I guess comp wise, I would have more nature themed things. That's actually why I want to paint Man Thing. Is that's usually what I enjoy painting more is nature based kind of stuff. So I have an owlbear that I want to paint up. I have Lord of the Rings cat miniatures that are primed for me to
Lord of the
paint
Rings
one day.
cat miniatures.
Yeah, it's a little cat Gandalf.
Oh, okay. I was really confused, trying to think of GW cats that are in the Lord of the Rings line.
But yeah, I'm looking at those and it's because again, I want to try to find something new to do. There's nothing super new.
Trench Crusade too. That can be your weathering as well.
Yeah, that probably would be a lot of weathering and stuff. Yeah. I want to do a lot of rust. I haven't done rust before, so I'll probably do a werewolf with rust or a Sen Eater with rust.
Nickel oxide, maybe. I'm on the nickel thing.
I just ordered copper oxide from Procryl that comes
copper is what
tomorrow.
I meant. Did I say nickel that whole time? I meant copper.
If you're listening,
I thought you were talking about verdigris effect that comes out. Off of...
No, I just said the wrong metal. I meant copper when it oxidates, turns green. Whoops.
That's is it that verdigris? Yeah, it's the green. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it turns green. Statue of Liberty used to be made of copper, for example.
Really? You sure about that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It oxidates.
I know that.
Dirty Down makes a verdigris effect paint that is fucking dope. It's on my
not Dirty
Shang-Chi because it's on his like little base. He has a little like Chinese statue thing he's standing on, and I use that for verdigris. He looked really nice.
I have AK stuff that's for
I believe
copper.
A dragon he is standing on, sir.
I'm assuming he's not standing on a real dragon.
I mean, he could be.
I'm assuming not, because that'd be weird.
Have you seen
a decapitated head?
The dragon turns out of a statue. It could be. You know,
it's a statue from China, man. They
Dude,
have.
Can we get Nick high on cold meds more often on this podcast?
Yeah, I know. What the hell? Hey, what is going on?
I'm also trying. I got to make up for last week when my mic was muted.
That's right.
That's true. Cool. I guess like that leaves myself.
Yeah.
So,
what are you doing this coming year?
So I've got a couple of painting projects that I'm being paid for. One being Jin Stuff Apocalypse Team and Blade. So he wants them grimdark style. So we're doing that with some neon colors. Some of them, not all of them. But then my roommate actually asked me to paint up his Emperor's Children, the new models that are coming out. So I'm going to do a lot of
phallic right there.
Well, yeah, that, but also like I can use those bright pinks. Like they'll just like perfectly fit to my style. So I'm going to be doing, I don't know, like $600 retail worth or so of his stuff.
It's barely an army.
Well, yeah, but he wants to do a couple of things on his own. So, but I'll be doing like Fulgrim and some of the bigger models too. So that'll be fun. And then beyond that, I mean, MCP will just kind of be in rotation, but I want to paint up that stupid 30 model spearhead for the goblins.
Oh. So speaking of that model, the Emperor's Children, Fulgrim, have you guys seen the meme where they superimpose Zoolander's face?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They should do that on Namor too, to be fair.
They should.
That would be great.
They should.
Missed opportunity.
And I'm actually looking right now at the Flesh Eater Quartz Spearhead, which I've like kind of wanted to paint for a long time. So that might be a project.
Flesh Eater Quartz?
I did, and then I sold them because I had no reason to. Because like, you know, when you're playing Spear, that's why Spearhead's great, right? Because I love these models. I have for a long time, and I don't have to commit to an entire army and still get games in.
I have looked at Flesh Eater Quartz a lot because they're more undead vampire-y things.
Well, they're like, I love them because they're like used to be Bretonnians, and so they still think they're knights.
Yeah, it's really cool. Like, and they see whenever Nagash shows up, they see him as like this angelic figure and stuff. It's really interesting.
But yeah, that's kind of like some spearhead. Oh, I also have Middle Earth miniatures I want to paint up too this year. Oh,
yeah, those have kind of been on my doorstep for a while.
Yeah, especially I do want to buy the new box and play some games of that too. So, and Trench Crusade, that's kind of huge on my radar actually right now because like that's my style, and I bought the demons, so I'm gonna have a lot of fun with those.
I can tell you what you shouldn't use this year from AK is the real color paint markers.
Oh yeah, I do not buy those. I just use their weathering products. I don't really use anything else.
They have a chipping marker. You could get your chipping right there.
No, I'll just do chipping manually. Haven't we discussed this? Yeah. You don't chip, you suck.
This guy.
Fucking weathering powders, chipping markers. Get out of here.
Since we're on hobby, I actually want to do a couple Gundams this year, I think.
Ooh, dweeb it up.
Yeah.
Did you actually go get your panel liner and get your panel liner on?
I actually have some panel liner. I got some a couple weeks ago. I was like, ooh, I could use this. And I picked it up.
I used panel liner on the Iron Man. I just painted for Jin. It's actually really nice.
I bet. Does it actually work the way it's advertised?
Yes.
Nice.
Just make sure you have something, whether it's like a wet brush or like I use like a little, they're like makeup Q-tips. Because you'll get a little like where you put the thing down, it'll get it.
I saw that.
And then if you want it to be really, really precise, get like a really tiny brush that you don't care about because it will kill the bristles on it really fast. But usually the brush that comes with is perfectly fine enough. I use the Tamiya ones.
I think that's what I picked up. Or it's whatever the Gundam one is. Maybe it's Mr. Hobby or something.
Is it in a glass bottle?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really nice. Actually, I will say I'm quite happy with them.
I'm actually excited to build some of those. There seems to be a lot of hype with Gundam right now, too. So.
Yeah, there does. A lot from like the 40K community, too, right? There's like a little bleed over.
But there's also that Gundam Miniatures war game coming that I'm intrigued by.
Well, let's calm it down a little bit.
Yeah. In 2025...
I'm drugged up. Full of NyQuil.
He's going to wake up tomorrow morning and have bought like 17 more games. He's like, damn it.
Oh, no.
He's not going to remember what
this one's not even on pre-order yet, so I'm okay.
Yeah. I don't know. To be your wife, Nick. You spent what on what?
It actually works out. My wife is not a spender at all, so it's just...
You spend all her money on miniatures?
Oh, yeah. She gets very nice things from me all the time, so...
Okay.
Like painted miniatures?
Yes.
Here you go.
Here, babe, I painted you up this Abaddon the Despoiler.
But I'm going to need it back so I can use it.
In a game.
Oh, I need to go to bed.
Oh, boy. All right. Well, any kind of wrap-up thoughts, boys?
No.
Silence.
I mean, I could probably come up with something.
Use Pro Acryl by Monument Hobbies. Great paint.
Someday we might actually have a sponsorship with them, but
one day maybe
that involves other people besides me reaching out.
I think Matic should do it as much as he preaches their love.
Yeah,
probably should.
Yeah.
The golden neon colors also pretty solid. So
golden so flats.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it was a great year for hobbying. I'm excited for this next year because it'll be a full year of school. With some online classes where I kind of just sit and paint, so I'll get some nice stuff done.
Nice. That sounds pretty great, actually.
That's actually why I cleaned my desk.
I would love that, to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I used to work from home before all this at a tech job, and it was a similar thing. So that's kind of at least some consistency there. But
nice.
I can't just sit there and listen to people. I have to do something with my hands. So.
I'm the same way.
Yeah, I usually end up fidgeting with something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we'll try to put some pictures below if we can get them to me in time for editing.
Mm-hmm.
If not, you can join our Discord, which the link will definitely be below for that, and we'll post some stuff there. Our Instagram, which once Steven logs in, will be managed by Steven and no longer Nick. We're firing Nick from the Instagram.
Yeah.
This is your formal resignation.
I'm going to go change the password and hijack it so none of you can have.
Oh my god. So far, Alive on 1 says Alive on Dead instead of Alive on 1. You know what happened.
But if anything, I'll post them on Facebook because I have a Facebook account.
Yep. Come to our events. Sign up. We got 3 spots left for that cancer event. Sign up now. It's going to be a blast.
There will be a waiting list, don't forget. So.
There's a waiting list, so if people drop, you can slide in. You can slide in our DMs at aliveon1@gmail.com.
Slide into cancer.
Slide into cancer.
Is that the slogan?
No. Never. We will have t-shirts as well for the cancer event. That you can, I'm thinking we just make those open for sale to everyone. And the profit will go to, I'm getting my money back for buying them, but the profit will go to Cancer Research Dana-Farber Institute. And then stay tuned for a raffle once we get that together. Leave a review on Apple and Spotify or wherever you prefer to listen. Our Huge Miniatures affiliate, go below. Get your basic material now before it runs out. Again, our Discord has been pretty active, less active a little bit recently. I think people are a little sick of the state of the game right now. I know I am.
There's also a big shakeup coming, so people are probably
March is going to be a good time. So around go ahead.
This always happened with 40K and stuff too. Like a new edition would come out and just people wouldn't play.
Yeah, I feel like every January to March, I tend to even get a little bit with MCP. So we're in that lull period right now. So finding other ways to express your hobby besides game playing, like painting, it's a great way to to stay kind of active. So follow our Discord. You can pick up TTS games there, all sorts of stuff. And okay, so now I have to pick a character to sign off with.
Go Birds.
Yeah, you can
Godspeed, Thanos. Bye-bye.
Go Birds.